All right, so today is Christmas Eve, and it was either take a shower and not do this video, or do this video and risk looking a little disheveled. Rest assured, I am doing okay. My mental status is intact. I'm just disheveled because I had a busy day, and I really wanted to make sure to get this video out today. So I prioritized this video. This video is about things to do on Christmas if you're on your own, and also things to think about on Christmas if you're not spending it the way that you want. We're just gonna dive right into it. So what to do on Christmas if you are on your own? Here we go. 1, go for a walk or a hike or do something active. I know a lot of places are closed, so if you live in a really cold, wintry weather climate, you might be doing something for a little bit shorter time, but bundle up and get out there. And if you are somewhere where it's medium, like me in Colorado, just go for a walk around the block or maybe even a walk downtown. And if you're somebody where it's even more warm, maybe you go to the beach or you go walk along the water somewhere. The next one is go to the movies. Wicked is still out. Oftentimes some real popular movies they put out there. It's okay if you're going by yourself. You're in a room in the dark, no one's paying attention. But it's a way to get yourself out of the house, distract your brain, and go and hang out with other people. You'd be surprised how many people go to the movies and how many people are doing it alone on Christmas. Binge a show. So some, if you can find them either on Amazon or Netflix or Hulu, what have you. Fleabag is always a good go-to for me. Friends, The Office, don't forget the British version, which is also really awesome. Shetland is one that I've gotten into lately. Agatha Raisin, which is on Acorn, is like a British murder mystery-ish. Her outfits and her hair are really awesome, so that's one of the reasons that I like that one. It also takes place in the Cotswolds, so it's like visually really appealing to look at. She's also single and doesn't have kids. And there's always the Great British Baking Show. The next one is cook or bake. Cook your favorite meal, bake your favorite thing, set the ambiance for it. Maybe you have some music playing on in the background, your favorite beverage. Doing something that just takes your mind out of the fact that you might be spending the holiday in a way you wish you were. Maybe you want to get your favorite takeout. Kind of stereotypically, a lot of the like Chinese and Thai restaurants are open. A lot is closed, but maybe you want to find some takeout and just get your favorite food that you don't normally get. Snuggle up with a nice book, like make it cozy. Put the simmer pot on, light a candle if you don't have the ingredients for a simmer pot. Make some tea, some hot cocoa, something warm, get a cozy blanket, snuggle up with your dog or cat. Ultimately, just have a lazy day. Another idea is organize your closet, organize your clothes, organize that space that you've wanted to do that, but you just haven't had the time. Think Marie Kondo, pitch and just get rid of a lot of junk. Again, think about the ambiance around it. Maybe you put on your favorite music while you do that. Do your nails. I would show you my nails here, but I'm not going to because they don't look very good. Another thing you could do is knit or crochet. If you already know how to do that, get it out, set the mood, and go for it. If you don't know how to do that, maybe today is the day that you learn. YouTube is a great place to learn a variety of different things. And there's a lot of tutorials on how to knit and how to crochet. Just the basic knits, but maybe today is the day that you start. Color or draw. Set the stage, put on the music, put the scents on. Try and hit as many different senses as possible. That will increase your brain's ability to distract itself. Get out some coloring books. Maybe you run and go get some. It doesn't have to be super fancy. If you like to do something creative, get involved in that. So a variety of different things that you can do on Christmas if you're spending it in a way in which you don't want to. Let me know what I missed in the comments so then other people in the community can see it too. The next part of our video is things to tell yourself or think about if you're spending the holidays in a way that is a little bit of a drag or around people that make it a little difficult. The first thing is remind yourself that you will get through this day and that there are things to look forward to in the future. I don't say that to minimize the feelings and the difficult feelings that can come up. And it can also just be helpful that this day will come and it will go and life will settle back in. The other thing to remind yourself when difficult feelings arise or even irritable feelings arise is remind yourself you are not alone in this, that there are other people who are also experiencing this. You are not the only person in the world who is showing up that is single or doesn't have kids. Again, I don't say that in a tone of so quit thinking about it or quit bitching about it. More so as you got a whole crew behind you that is also experiencing this, and we're supporting you from afar. Take it 5 minutes at a time. And if you need to take space or you need to go take a walk, go do that. A reminder, hide out in the bathroom if you have to. People are not likely going to disturb you there or ask you what's going on. Don't stay in too long or else they will. But if you need to take these little bursts of a break, do that. Another thing you can remind yourself when those feelings start coming is that you don't have to be living the life other people expect you to in order to be living a good life. You can live a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and fun, even if it looks different than the life of the people you're around. Another thing, and this is really kind of specific if you have people who are advice givers around this holiday season, is really reminding yourself that just because these people are saying it doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. Everybody's situation is different. I also find that the people who do give this type of advice, like, oh, when you least expect it, it'll happen, or just get out there, or have you tried the dating apps? I find that these are people who haven't dated since the 90s and have no idea what's going on. So just because people are saying that you need to do something different, you might need to do something different, but now's not the day to get into that. Remind yourself, I don't have to answer to this right now, and I'm just gonna stay in this moment, and just because this person is telling me something doesn't make it true, doesn't make it real, and doesn't mean that I have to now sit and reflect on it. Let it come in and let it go right out. And then you can process it with your therapist when you see them next. Another thing that you can think about is, what do I want to do for 2025? I'm jumping the gun here a little bit, but if you're sitting there at dinner or you're sitting there in the living room and all this commotion is happening around you and you're feeling alone in that moment, allow your brain to drift a little bit into the future and think about, what do I want to do? Now, a mantra that I want to leave you with and something else to remind you of is, it's okay to feel however you're feeling right now, or how you will feel. And I just want to remind you not to judge yourself for it. Give yourself grace. This can be a difficult day for a lot of people. And feel what you feel, acknowledge it. And if you catch yourself making really judgmental comments, try and bring yourself back into the present. You can do that by noticing the different things around you and focusing on that. This can help keep your brain from wandering too far in the back or too far in the forward. Instead, focus on, what are 5 things that I notice in this room? So that's the tip for you to take with you. If you're finding that your brain is really starting to spiral, bring yourself back in the moment with, what are 5 things that I'm noticing in this room? Ideas for things to do and ideas of things to think. Plus, I slipped in a little tip at the end of how to get your thoughts to come back into the present. Let me know what I missed in the comments below. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.